I noticed something. If you do a new interesting direction, you get a type of reaction of you love it or you hate it. Or you get catering, like fucking Rebirth was. Rebirth was a point to where it just killed the love of DC for me. But everyone enjoyed it because it's what they liked. You know, there's a difference between what you like and what you cater to. You cater to because a company just gave up and just say, fuck it, here you go, you selfish, irresponsible bitch. I want something better than that. And I'm going to say this, I'm up the camp of do something new and drastically different. If it's a new writer or a writer that's well known. I really just want that. And I don't want catering. Unless you're going to bring something new on the table that's something we have never seen with that specific character or with that direction, then don't do it, in my opinion. And that's how I see it. But yet again, these comic book fans are such jokes. They either bitch and whine and complain, but they want to have their catering bullshit. And that's all I see in comic book fans. They love to be catered to. And it makes me fear for the worst, to where we're just going to cater to people. Catering. Or we're going to have drastically different new stuff and people are going to love it or hate it. And it just makes me sick to my stomach. But besides all that stuff, I mean, I just get sick and tired of it. I just get sick and tired of the community just acting like a bunch of geeks and think they're no better than everyone else. Sure, one character is not going to sell over the other, but my whole solution is just send it in digital. People will buy it and you'll have your character continue. Stop canceling characters that really, if it can't sell, move it to a digital section. Move it to digital. Because if you put it in digital comics, not only you're going to have people like me ringing up to that because there are certain points to where you don't have the money at the time when the book comes out, and later on you buy it later and it's a little too late, and you get the point. Digital comics need to be a push on Marvel and DC. DC, they already got that. They got that message really well. That's the one thing I'll give them. And I'll give DC a lot of credit. They have done a lot of things that Marvel needs to do. Digital comics need to be your main priority if books don't sell. Sometimes the B characters need to go in digital. And the physical characters like Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Thor, the Avengers, and shit like that, and Spider-Man, just to put that as well. Those characters will sell. Those characters have an audience on physical. Sometimes digital needs to be the B characters that don't really sell as well as the A-list character. I really feel like that needs to be the solution for Marvel. And maybe, just maybe, we might do that. Who really knows? Or it's either miniseries, which that could be also another option. Just straight out miniseries for the B characters. It is what it is. I just feel like a lot of times the comic book fans are a bit of a joke. They sometimes pretty much are a meme. Are a meme to where they don't really know better. They just love to be catered to. Or they don't like new directions, and if they do, it's a very portion of the fan base, and maybe I'm one of them. But I mean, I'd rather have something be different and ballsy and something new and different, or familiar to an extent, but it's different in a way where it has its own identity, not a retread to the character's past over and over again and expecting a different result. And they don't help the solution. They don't give anything really Marvel or DC some bit of credit, something really worth your while on something genuinely worth a shit. And if they do, it's either a great damn good story or fucking catering. Like Rebirth trash. Rebirth trash. Rebirth trash. I hate Rebirth. I'm sorry. The most catered to, the most forced down your throat type bullshit I have never seen before. Oh, I don't know why people love that garbage. Garbage. Rather read the old shit than fucking read that dog crap. That's how bad it is. But people love it because it's catering to that specific audience. It's pathetic. And I feel like a lot of times comic book fans really truly show. And if it's a legacy character, they treat it like dog shit. Because they rather have that specific original character. And now you know why character development doesn't do anything with these characters. Because there is no growth. Now you know why a lot of times the movies outdo better than the comics. Because there's no restrictions. There isn't. There really isn't. And it really shows. It's just pathetic. It's really pathetic. You know, and that's a lot of times people don't read the comics because why bother? Why deal with the progression or digression of a specific character if you could just watch the movies or play the games? I mean, it's just, it's sad. But, you know, a lot of times I feel like it's us. But also, I'm gonna say it as well, sometimes it's due to the company as well. I'm not gonna deny that. Sometimes that is also a big problem as well. But, you know, I really just feel like comic book fans need to wake up and stop bitching and moaning and just accepting what's done is done and move on. They don't want to do that. They rather cater to, they rather have that specific demographic, and that's it. That's really it. And honestly, I'd rather be a controversial person and say what I like and what I dislike than rather be catered to for a bullshit company who admits they gave up on trying to do something new and different because a one little fan base can't take it. They can't take the new direction because it's not what I grew up with. All that crap. That's how it is. And a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times they show that. And they don't give any solutions. If the B characters don't really sell on physical, throw them in digital. Sometimes digital could save that shit. Sometimes you would rather have that than cancellation. Sometimes a new direction is best for that character because that character is doing fucking shit in the sales and they better do something quick because if they don't do anything, that character is going to go cancellation. And especially if it's an A-list character. There's a reason why Spider-Man is the most successful agenda character in comics, period. I rest my case. I rest my case. And I just don't care if you guys hate me. I really don't. Because I see a lot of times it's either the company's bullshit or the fans' bullshit. It's either one or the other. And that's just how it is. I'd rather have something new and different than cheap fan service just to appeal to you. That's how I see it.